Hey guys, what's going on? I've been getting quite a few people asking me to talk about sidekick traders, or SKT as I'm starting to call it now. So SKT Discord is a Discord that I started back in 2020, and really that was when the pandemic was at its full force, right? That's when it started, and that's kind of when everything started to go down with the coronavirus. And so what I did is I basically started this Discord, and it's evolved over time, and people have transitioned in and out of the Discord, and we finally got to a point where like I'm really happy with how the Discord's going, like who's involved and how the alerts are done and the community as a whole. And we have hundreds and hundreds of people now in this Discord, and I think the cool thing here is that we're probably one of the lowest cost Discords for what you get, in my opinion. So the idea is that we give a trial, so you can get a 3-day trial to come in and say hello. And if you don't like it, you don't think it's for you, you can just leave, no harm, no foul. And that's pretty rare in itself, right? Most Discords are like you have to pay for a month or a year or whatever. So I think it's pretty good. Here's the sign up page. I'll put a link in the description below. We really only have 3 or 4 main channels, and I'm going to talk you through them now. And there's a 3-day trial, like I said, and then it's only $37 a month, which is a total bargain given the value that we're given. I think it's pretty amazing. So let's go through what we get. So first off, I want to talk about is one of the key attractions, and one of the things that most people really come to this Discord for is for Goldman SPX Scalp. So Goldman is a guy called Ryan, and he is in this Discord, and he answers questions and he responds to people, and we laugh and joke about his alerts and stuff. And we like scan up for the day. We were joking about how his we were talking about how his strategy works with SPX. He primarily scalps SPX. Now, this is good and bad. So he's really good at what he does, but it's very difficult to follow him. But the cool thing is, if you join Sidekick or SKT Discord, you'll find that he actually responds and you'll talk back and forth about it. And he talks about how he uses the SPY chart for the EMA and the VWAP, but then he trades the SPX chains. He has a whole separate course on this particular strategy, which is really, really cool. I highly recommend it. So if you're going to do anything, I would come in and join for the 3-day trial and at least ask to see his course. I think he charges like $100. It'll be the best $100 you ever spend if you're interested in this style of trading, which is really fast SPX scalping. He has like 5 different strategies, and they're all pretty in-depth and amazing. So definitely come and ask him about that. If you want to follow his alerts, they're in this channel, Goldman SPX Scalps. So he basically posts what he does and when he does it. The difficulty most people have is getting the same fill price, and I usually chase about 10%, and that usually works okay, because usually he's winning 10, 20, 50, 100, 200%. So chasing has worked out well for me. I'm okay hitting smash market, market buy-in, and instead of getting 170, I'll get 180, and it'll still go to $2, $23 or whatever. So this is the daily recap for today. You got into SPX trade here. It went from 2 to 5, which is 150%, and then his Lotto, which I don't fully recommend, went up 50% as well. So that was really cool, and he gives his whole commentary as he goes, so you can see, like, here we go. Let's see, all the way back here. Let's see, keep going up until I find the entry point, because he kind of talks as he goes along. So 23%, let's see, all right. So for example, this was the 43.75 calls at 11 a.m. He was in at $2. And so as time went on, you can see 5 minutes later, he took a little bit of profit at 23%, which is pretty good by anybody's standard, right? Then 8 minutes later, 45%. 11 minutes later, 68%. So you can see this thing just running. Then 44 minutes later, it's 115%. So though the entries can move fast, like these trades can last a little bit of time. So here's a full hour later, he was 150% up. And so yeah, pretty amazing. Pretty cool. So that was a really great trade today. Hopefully you guys in SKT Discord actually got in on that. We talk about his strategy a bit, so you can ask him as many questions as you want, and then this channel has his strategy in here. So you can buy his course, which I do think is better, but the basics are in this channel right here, and you can talk about that. That's the main reason people were joining SKT Discord for a while, and until I decided to start doing alerts, and Lance to start to do alerts as well. So Lance has this channel right here. And so he's always doing either swing trades, so for example this Riven calls, So he's doing swing trades on that, which is pretty cool. He also does call debit spreads and things. So he's also a spread and also a sell side trader. So he actually adds quite a bit of value to the whole thing, which is nice. So, for example, if you've been following the Stephen Brooks levels that I've been putting out every day, he actually did a nice spread on that and made some money on it really quickly. So he tried a credit spread on those. So he has his whole own Discord, which is Theta Traders. I'll leave a link in the description for that. If you're really interested in the sell side of things, I recommend trying that out rather than SKT Discord. So he's doing a fantastic job. He's a teacher, but he still finds time to do this on the side as well and make a decent income doing it. So pretty cool. So Lance does a lot of teaching and talking about his trades in here. We both use Lux Algo quite a bit. So you can see on these charts here, you can see the Lux Algo marked up. So you can see a buy here. And so you can start to see, like, we both do use Lux Algo. And then of course there are the Theta Traders. So like I was talking about, he has his own Theta Traders Discord, which is this icon on the left here. So if you want to do the sell side, it's definitely something to join. I've been doing great with that recently. I'm going to be doing videos about that as we go as well. But he also gives examples of some of his sell side trades as well, where you literally have a 99% chance or more of making money from them. So this is one I posted recently. It was on the MES futures options, which is really cool. So we talk about that stuff too. And then finally, the alerts that I do. So every day I take trades, usually based on Lux Algo. At least part of my technical analysis, or a big part of it, is Lux Algo. You guys have probably, if you follow the channel for a while, seen a lot of my Lux Algo videos. And, you know, I talk about the trades, I show my results, but in here you actually get the full commentary as the trade progresses usually. So you'll get to see every detail as time goes on. As the trade progresses, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, stopped out, blah, blah, blah. And so I've had an amazing run with this. Last month, I'm up 16% on my portfolio using these strategies, and I've really dialed in Lux Algo, I think. So what I've done is I've actually signed up for Collective 2. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's basically a verified platform where you can make trades, and then they're published on the C2 website. And then people can actually sign up to either auto trade it, like copy your trades in their actual brokerage, or they can sim trade it. So it's like they get the alerts and it automatically simulates it, and then it shows them what they would get. And so I thought that would be a good thing to do. One of the members brought it up and he said, hey, why don't you try it? And I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. So I started that, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go and follow me on there as well, which will be pretty fun. So what I'll be doing going forward is I'll be doing my alerts in here as normal, but then you'll also be able to check out my C2 or Collective 2 site as well, where you'll be able to see the actual trades, which are verified essentially. You can't like fake them, you can't like delete them or change the entry dates or anything like that. And so I think that's a really cool addition to the whole thing. So that's the plan, and I think in the main chat I talked about that a little bit today. So in the main chat, everybody just talks about like whatever's going on, whatever, you know, people want to do. And then today I just said, hey, you know, I saw a bunch of people signed up to simulate my results from my channel, Russell Alerts. And yeah, it's easy to do, and here's the link to go and do it. So I'll leave this link in the description as well. You guys can go and check it out. You can watch the results of me trading, or you can sign up and I think it's free just to like have it simulated. I'm pretty new to C2, so I don't really know how it works on the subscriber side of things. And so you can just check that out, and it's free to join in. It'll be a lot of fun. So if you're into Lux Algo and you want to learn more, definitely come and join. We talk about it a lot. If you want to do SPX trading, come and do it. It's a lot of fun. You have to be fast. You have to make sure that you've set the channels up here so you get the alerts quickly. And we talk about that quite a bit here too. So for example, in here, I have how to enable desktop notifications for Discord and things so that you guys can make sure that you really get the Goldman trades when they come out, for example, the SPX scalps, and make sure that you're not just completely like lost with Discord. I know it's a steep learning curve. Until I started this Discord back in 2020, I'd never used it before, so it was all kind of weird to me with these like hashtag channels and things, but it all feels like second nature now. It's where I live, hang out in all these different Discords. So hopefully that's helpful. Make sure you come and sign up. It's the 3-day trial, and as long as you cancel before the 3-day trial ends, you don't get charged. After that, it's only $37 a month, which is really, really quite reasonable. So hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys soon.